Hello, it's Thursday, January 23rd, and this is Geek Revolt Live. Now, today's topic is just basically Tomb Raider, the definitive edition, because today it was kind of announced that the PS4 version of Tomb Raider runs at 60 frames per second, and the Xbox One version runs at 30 to 45 frames per second. And gamers, they like to argue, so that kind of just sent the internet ablaze. So everywhere fanboys are arguing, and it's been a hectic day. But yeah, so I'm just gonna play Tomb Raider. And now this isn't the definitive edition, of course. This is like this is the PC version that came out last year, but I'm playing it on my iMac. So yeah, it was just, yeah, but it's kind of like Resolution Gate all over again. Everybody's like, oh, they're like, oh, the PS4 version is better, which it is, because that's a big deal. So right now the Xbox One version is like the definitive edition, which, so I'm glad that I bought both consoles, but, right now I don't even know if I'm going to pick up the definitive edition. I hate saying that. Actually, some GameStops are actually selling them right now, if you're pretty lucky, because I heard the game doesn't have a street date. So, if you get lucky, you might be able to pick a copy up. But yeah, it just, like there's a thread over on NeoGAF. It's like 85 pages long, and it's just an endless pissing contest. Everybody is like, hey, people are getting banned left and right. Because gamers, they just love to argue over specs. Well, not over specs, but yet this is a big deal though. And it just shows that Microsoft, they really did drop the ball when it comes to the Xbox One specs, because that's a big deal. And, basically, I own both consoles, the Xbox One and the PS4, but if I pick up a version, it's definitely going to be the PS4 version. Oh, and I'm dead. But yeah, I'm definitely going to pick up the PS4 version. But, well, if I buy a version, my only really problem with the definitive edition is that it's too much. I think $60 is a lot of money for this version. Especially when you can pick up this one on Amazon for $24. So I think Square Enix, they're kind of trying to take advantage of new console owners, because right now there aren't a lot of PS4 and Xbox One games, so they're like, hey, we're going to charge $60 for this game, and you're going to buy it because you're desperate. But I think it would have been perfect if it was at $40, because the game really doesn't have any new content or anything. It's just essentially the same old games, just with better graphics. But one thing I found funny though too is today they actually announced that a Mac version is in the works, and that's funny because there's still no Wii U version. So it's like Square Enix, they're going to port the game to Mac before they port it to the Wii U, and that's not a good sign for the Wii U. It just kind of shows that nobody really cares for the Wii U, and it's a shame because I own a Wii U too. I buy every console, and I would actually bought this last year if it came to the Wii U. But of course it didn't. Get over here. Yeah, but right now I'm really debating if I should double dip on that definitive edition, because I feel like in a month, I feel like it's going to be like $40. So it's like, why should I buy it when it's going to be super cheap soon? enough. So, but yeah, it's just weird. I just love sitting back and watch, other gamers tear each other apart, because I really don't. Oh, come on, bird. I mean, because I care about all this stuff, but I'm not gonna sit here and, have some long debate with somebody and say, oh, this version is better, and, well, the PS4 version is obviously better. Oh, can I make it? Can I make it? Let's see. And yeah, I beat this game, so now you can go back and do all the collectible stuff that I really didn't collect, so I'm gonna jump to my death. Oh, deaths are brutal still. Yeah, but Square Enix, they kind of released a statement about this. They were like, oh, it's no big deal, we aim for 30 frames per second, and everything after that is gravy. So they just basically they didn't deny it, but they didn't, they didn't confirm it either way. But, so, but other people have, so. Oh, man. But I'm actually looking forward to all these up ports, or I really want The Last of Us to get ported to the PS4, because I would love to play it with the Left Behind DLC, and even BioShock Infinite. Like, they do like a Game of the Year edition with the Burial at Sea DLC. I think that would be pretty cool. How the hell do I get down here? I think I have no choice but to jump. Can I make it? Can I make it? Oh, man, I can't make it. Wow. Yeah, but, I would rebuy those games. And hopefully they're priced right. And even Grand Theft Auto 4, that definitely needs a new version. Wow. Ah, these deaths are so brutal and unnecessary. I might buy the PS4 version just to see Laura get hurt in HD, not in HD, in 1080p and at 60 frames per second. Yeah, this is one of my favorite games of 2013. Oh my god. This is just like a series of deaths. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to, this is like a short episode, I just wanted to talk about that, because this is only really the biggest gaming story of the day. And unfortunately, stories like this, they always bring out the worst in gamers. Everybody is like, oh, look at me, or look at my console. It just turns into a pissing contest. But unfortunately, Microsoft kind of brought this on themselves, because they should have, they should have tweaked the Xbox One specs so this wouldn't happen. And we're so early into this generation, but I feel like this could be a sign of things to come. And so, we're going to constantly have to hear the, so we're going to constantly have to hear the fanboys go at each other's throats and say, hey, we have the better version, you suck. But yeah, if you don't believe me, just check out that NeoJaf thread. And they're a pretty cool community, but, even when stuff like this happens over there, it's just like everyone gets banned. I don't know why I'm dying, but, but I don't know, the real loser here is Nintendo, because this game still hasn't came to the Wii U, and most of the third-party games are still missing from the Wii U. Games like Grand Theft Auto 5, this game, Tomb Raider, BioShock, those games will probably never come to the Wii U, and that's sad. you know, because they're putting these games on the PS4 and the Xbox One before they're putting it on the Wii U, and the Wii U has been out, you know, the Wii U's been out longer. But all I'm trying to say is, you know, both systems, well, all three systems, they kind of have small install bases, but it just shows that they have more faith in Microsoft and Sony's consoles. But, you know, guys, this was just a really quick episode today. Um, you know, so hopefully you're not one of the people who are like duking it out there in the trenches. You know, yeah, the PS4 version is superior. It's the real definitive version of Tomb Raider. But, you know, don't go rub it in the face of all the Xbox One fans. I think the Xbox One version will still be, you know, a pretty cool game. And honestly, if you own a PS4 or an Xbox One and you haven't played this game yet, I definitely think you should pick it up. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and I'm going to try to make this jump again. That's what happens when you don't play for a while. You get super rusty. That's not even a hard jump. Oh my god. I'm not paying attention. But, you know, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll definitely see you guys next time.